Hello, this is Tom, aka Gerio, here for Star Frontiersman Volume 2, Issue 27 Preview. The first article is the Star Frontiers Facts and Lore, all about the Core 4. These are all of the official rulings that were issued by TSR Inc. back in the day when fans wrote in and had a question about the Core 4 sapient species in Star Frontiers. The Jump Routes article spotlights some internet content that's available out there. And in this particular case, it's the UPFS Heavy Cruiser Challenger. We provide links and we tell you about what's available on those websites for the Challenger. You get a full deck plan and write-up of all of the small ships. Frontier Cartography covers a map from the early frontier. This is circa first and second common muster. In other words, if you're playing Star Frontier set in before the first Sathar War period, you'd want to use this map, and there's a write-up there to support it. You have the Canon according to Captive Planet. This is an article pulling out all of the details, the Canon setting details from the Endless Quest book, Captive Planet, set in the Star Frontiers setting, making them available in one easy-to-use document, so you don't have to flip through an Endless Quest book. The New Pale, building a harmonized canonical planetary brief. This article is where we pull together all of the setting details from across multiple documents, all the official details produced by New TSR, all of the fan canon details produced through the fan magazines, and then we expanded upon that with new creatures, write-ups on the environment, and so you have a full document where you can run a full adventure on New Pale. Now we get to the heart of the fan magazine, which is medical adventures. And all of this material supports running medical adventures. You have Flight of Fancy, which is a brief piece of fiction written by Steve Parenteau about a medical rescue ship, and includes stat blocks for the crew. And that medical rescue ship was detailed by Steve Parenteau in the Hermes class rescue scout. This is a rescue ship that is based off of the Assault Scout chassis, and we get the full write-up, deck plan, details from Steve. Then looking at the medical rescue ship, we knew that there was an article concerning what equipment is available on an Assault Scout. And that article was in the Frontier Explorer, and it detailed whether you had one column in the that detailed Space Fleet Assault Scouts and a different column that detailed militia Assault Scouts for the militia forces, because we judged those to be slightly different because the mission of those ships was slightly different. So here we've done the same thing with a standard equipment for the Rescue Scout, because we felt that would be well appreciated by game masters trying to run a medical adventure with the Rescue Scout. Then, to further support running medical adventures, we did a D100 table of medical items. Any medical item ever created for Star Frontiers, it was a D100 table. So you can roll on this table and have a random piece of medical equipment just because you need that. And there is one column here that also includes the source of where you would find that particular piece of medical equipment if you need to look up the details about it. Then we have the ship equipment medical labs, because the Nighthawks expansion for Star Frontiers had an oversight, and that was medical labs. It had the ecology labs, just a basic science lab, but it didn't have a medical section. So Richard Rose has remedied that for us with this great article. That is followed by notes from the Medical Convention Part 1, New Drugs, Bots, and Medical Technologies for the Frontier. And that's written for us by Oscar Rios, and it's the Gadgets article where you get all the goodies. all the new goodies for the Frontier. Then we have the Colony Med Adventure article. This is the nuts and bolts article on running a medical adventure set on New Pale. This is for a medical services organization clinic. The maps were done up by Eli Ardent, also known as Elfbait Online, and he did some beautiful maps of the clinic for us. That is followed by the Ultimate Frontier Pharmacy. If you're running medical adventures, you need to know what drugs and medicines are available on the Frontier. This is a comprehensive catalog of all the injectables that have ever been created from the official sources, from the rule books, from the fan magazines. And so that will be a benefit to you running medical adventures. And then finally, we get Kappa Contagion. This is a 4-encounter article, 4-encounter adventure for that colony med team set on New Pale. And we recycle a few maps just because it was easier that way. And then the back cover of the magazine is another installment of the Frontier's Most Wanted, and we get a terrorist/bomber Zenobia Bolivar, created for us by Oscar Rios. And this is a print and play NPC character sheet for you to bring to the table if you're going to use Zenobia in your game. So that's Star Frontiersman Volume 2, Issue 27. Thanks for checking it out. The issue is free. Go ahead and download it for free. But if you like and want to support what we're doing with the fan magazine, go ahead and leave a little something in the tip cup. Until then, we'll see you on the Frontier, particularly when we come out with issue 28, which has an adventure theme set in the DevCo system, where we spotlight an underdeveloped system and develop it and set up adventures for you to run in the DevCo system. So look forward for that, and we will see you in the Frontier.